Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Almost started on time today. Almost. But anyway, here we are. Let's do this. I'm not gonna go into a long speech here, but basically, you guys voted what we should do on a Saturday night, and that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. And here we are once again, and I believe I already know which one won the vote. To no one's surprise, it's Rainbow Six Siege that won the vote by an overwhelming margin. Let's do this. Now, I haven't played Rainbow Six Siege in a while because I've been focused on Marvel Rivals and Final Fantasy and countless other games. But after getting some experience from Marvel Rivals, hopefully the plays I'll do tonight will be a little better. But we will see. John Z, welcome back, man. I haven't looked over the Marvel Rivals footage yet, just to see if there's anything that sticks out. But I had to go over the footage to see if there's anything that stands out. We did win 5 competitive games in a row. The last one I did, if you don't remember, it was a 6-stack, but one person lost connection in round 2 in a convoy. So that game technically doesn't count because if you lose even one player, it probably will decide the entire game, and usually you're not gonna have a chance because one player can make a big difference in the play. But I digress. But it's good to see you again, Zanzi, and we still have our community shirts here available to buy if you're interested. But anyway, here we go. Yes, Rugzukin, welcome back. So, Rugzukin, I did adjust the price for the hoodie. That was suggested to me a while ago. So apparently the hoodie price was simply too expensive, even for US dollars. So I did adjust it for those of you that are curious. It's the Super Soft hoodie. It's now $48.30. That's the lowest price I can go with that. Default price for this is way too much. And the sweatshirt is 61, but I wasn't told to lower that at all. So I'm just gonna assume that it's okay. But that's basically I just basically followed the suggestions that you guys suggested, and it can get shipped over to you. Also, before I turn on, actually no, I'm just gonna turn this game on in the meantime. Oh yeah, unfortunately, that's the default price. I did lower the hoodie price, by the way, and if you want me to lower the other stuff as well to the bare minimum, I can. Nothing makes me more happier than seeing my fans have the merch. Like that hoodie that you saw there on that page, I lowered it to the lowest possible price. I will not make a profit out of it, but I'm just glad that my fans can get the merch there, especially with the custom logos there. So if you want me to lower some of the other prices, like the shirts or something, let me know. But yeah, that hoodie was requested that I should lower the price, and that's the lowest I was able to go. And that's US dollars, by the way, not Canadian dollars, US dollars. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, the previous merch store that was Stream Elements when they had a store. I believe the prices were much lower. I think I have to decide on that, Rugzukin. But so far, I haven't had anybody buy stuff from the merch store in a while. I did have some people buy some stuff from the merch store from the previous version when it was still available. But I would like to see if anybody will buy something from this third-party supplier and see if it's good quality. It'd be nice to have actual proof that somebody bought something from that store, you know? But by the way, Rugzukin, I don't know if you saw this, but here I don't know if you saw this, but I did Marvel Rivals on a Friday night, and we won 5 matches in a row on competitive. Like I said before, the last one I did that day technically doesn't count. I did attempt to do a 6-stack, but one of the people disconnected, so I don't really count that as a match because if you even lose one player, especially in that type of a game, it's basically decided. Yeah, I have to, and like I said, I have to go over the footage. I already downloaded the file, but I have to see if the footage is good. Because even though it was good, I have to see if it's worth it or not. Because I always go for quality over quantity. So, and for once, Rugzukin, one of the players that reported that was cheating was did actually work here in Siege. We had this. I decided to play Siege on a European server with one of our community members that I have not seen in a while, and one of the players, or two of them, where they were not even hiding the fact that they were obviously cheating. Like they were wall hacking. Like they can clearly tell where we were, and I think they instantly snapped to where I was. So I was able to get some of my points back, which is nice. So it's nice to know that this game at least is doing its job. But 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 sometimes it doesn't work. But what can you do? So I don't know how many people are gonna be joining us tonight, but I'm gonna see if I can enjoy this game again. I imagine you're not a big fan of hero shooters, Rukzukin, but I personally had fun with it, especially when I was tanking. I am making the parallel comparison to my rivals to Final Fantasy 14 because you tank in that game as well, but it's not the same style at all. But there are some similarities. I have no clue who you're talking. I never heard of that person before, Rugzukin, because I don't know about you, Rugzukin, but I don't know or collaborate too many other personalities, regardless if they're smaller than me or bigger than me. Simply because I don't like everyone. It's I don't mind, partnering up with other people, but but they must also genuinely like me in return. Sure, I'm not well known because I'm not here all the time. Not to mention the video algorithms are not always on my side. But it also helps to keep parts of my individuality, so I don't take sides. Because if from my experience, if you watch too much of other people, you'll start to doubt yourself, and you'll start to have too much influence from them. So I try to keep my individuality as much as I can. And I know I never heard of them, Rugzuk, and I never heard of that person. That's how. That's how rarely or never I watch other personalities. Not to mention, I like to learn the game at my own pace. Sure, I have to practice my aim and get better at it slowly over time, but I just have way too many things going on in my personal life to watch other bigger personalities, and that's regardless how many people they have or how smaller they are. I know. And I'm not kidding, Rosuken. When you mentioned that name, never heard of it because I don't go out my way to look them up. And I'm glad to develop my own techniques and get used to the game all the time. But here's the thing, Ruzokin. It's nice to. But here's the thing, Ruzokin. Even though it's nice that this game has gotten better at taking care of cheaters and all that stuff, Ruzokin, Ubisoft is not doing so well financially. I don't think it's a secret, Rugzukin, but Ubisoft has not been doing well financially at all. So they got this Assassin's Creed game that they're planning to release soon. I don't know if it's going to do very well because it's already getting a lot of controversy already. And Warner Brothers, I don't know if you know Warner Brothers Games, Rugzukin, but they've already shut down 3 studios because they lost millions and millions of dollars on games that didn't do well at all. One of them was Multiverses. I played it, didn't like it, and the people that they made the game shut down. I think they were very greedy, especially when they relaunched it. Suicide Squad that didn't do well either, and Monolith Games, Monolith Productions. Remember that studio? They were the same people that made Fear, that first-person horror shooter that I did definitely enjoyed. They were working on this Wonder Woman game I never heard about, and apparently it was in development hell. I don't know if it's Warner Brothers Games that was meddling with that, but they're no longer a thing anymore. So some of the studios that made games when I was younger, or some of the most memorable games, they're no longer a thing anymore. But yeah, I'm just making a speech here, Remedy. I'm making a speech. So whenever I'm doing a speech like this, I basically I'm in the zone, and I just want to get it out of the way before I forget. Yes, yeah, Rogzukin. Before I accept the invite, yeah, I don't branch out either. That's a very good way of putting it because the thing is, Even I do. Yeah, if it was XO, yeah. Here, so I want to add to that before I accept the invite. If you need you to be patient with me, but I don't really branch out much either because even though I'm doing the same thing that other people are doing, regardless if I don't have their audience numbers or not, I try to keep my individuality whenever I can. It may not appeal to everybody, but if I do somehow blow up, it's just being me. That's a nice thing to have. But the thing is, at least I have something that I have to offer for the audience. And if I branch out and watch too many other channels, I think I will lose part of that individual if I watch too much of other people. And not to mention the fact I'm not a big fan of other channels that are small or big either. So that's why I usually keep to myself most of the time. Now that I got that speech out of the way, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this invite accepted. And here we go. We got a new name here before I accept the invite here. Welcome aboard to this little show of ours, Lo-Fi. I don't know if the next Marvel Rivals video is gonna come out soon, but I have to look over the footage on the video editor soon. But for now, like I said, we'll do Rainbow Six Siege because people voted for me to do this. So that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. Back to the game. Yeah, some people have to be a bit patient because I just had to do that little speech. It's really nice. It's really nice to see you again, Rugzukin. Even if you're not here all the time, along with Ixukin. Yeah, the video algorithms are not always on my side either. I'm gonna be honest, Rugzukin. Valorant is not that good of a game. You know why, Rugzukin? They could have added features that many other games by now could have added. For example, replays. You know, Marvel Rivals, a new game, they have a replay function. So you can watch your previous matches and see how people did. You know, where their movements were, what they did. Valorant doesn't do that. Why they haven't added that by now, among other requested features? Maybe I think they're just getting greedy, just like they did to League of Legends. Yeah, I think it's a well-known consensus at this point, Ruzukin. Valorant or Riot Games. They're just greedy. Everybody knows it, and they're just continue to give them more money. I never got people tried to get me interested into the Valorant skins. They're nice, but I am not paying for them. No. What happened to getting skins? Just by playing the game. I mean, I don't want to have everything, pay for, but, why not just get them by playing the game? But again, I'm just, maybe I'm in the minority here, but that's my honest opinion. The Riot Game is just greedy. They tried to make new changes to League of Legends, which is a game I don't care about. They tried to make some new changes to League of Legends, and they of course had to backpedal because they clearly knew what they were doing, but people just didn't like it, and rightfully so, and they're just trying to save whatever money or reputation they have left because they just got caught. They were just pointed out for being greedy. Say what you want about Rainbow Six Siege as a game, but at the very least, the game is solid. That's the key word. Solid. At least this game, even if you're not the best, it's a solid game. If you don't have any cheaters, that is. But then again, it doesn't matter what online game you play. There's always going to be cheaters that will get in through the cracks. And even if you supposedly have the best or reliable anti-cheat in the game, there's still going to be that chance. Like, I just turned this game on and there was, we had this one game that had blatant cheaters. And if you're wondering what cheating I was talking about, Ruzukin, they clearly saw where we were at all times, even behind drywall. So. But yeah, my rivals, Ruzukin, besides healing, I did eventually try out tanking. The only tank that I actually cared about besides the thing, I'm looking at Venom now because it's a dive tanker. Basically, you dive in and you cause mayhem. That's the whole point. You basically try to get them off balance, and the rest of the team moves in and try to kill the rest of the team. Obviously, you have to take a risk because it's a tanker. It's sort of like playing that MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, Ruzukin. you have to take a risk and hope that the healers or healer is going to keep you alive. And of course, the healers have the support of the DPSers and every other teammate so that they can do the healing, so they can get the objective done, whether it's domination or convoy. So it's all about the team dynamics. From my personal experience with looking, four stack is better than 6 stack. Not only the time it takes to form a team, but the matches are not going to be as sweaty. I don't mind 6 stacking, but it just takes way too long to get 6 stacks going, so it's easier to just get a 4 stack going, and you're probably going to have more fun that way. Obviously, when you are doing a tournament game, you know, for prize money, you're obviously going to have a 6 stack or something, but I'm still learning the game, so... Oh yeah, it depends on the game, the players, among other things. It really depends. It depends on the players, and can they play the heroes or not. If there's even one bad tanker, you bet it's gonna make a big difference on the game in the entire game. Yeah, we had a 6-stack game where one player just disconnected, and there was nothing we could do after that. One player missing? Yeah, no. I don't know, Rugzukin. I mean, the people that are in charge of APB made it perfectly clear that they don't want to quit on APB because they already put too much time and effort into that. But I don't know. I already moved on to other games. Honestly, I would like to see an APB successor, but so far we haven't seen that yet. We have not seen an APB successor yet. Nope. Missed. I fired one shot, but not enough. You know what's interesting here? Wait, they don't show the health bar anymore? Oh, that's lame. Yeah, you don't see the health bar anymore. Or maybe that's different. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, when it comes to games overall, Rugzukin, whether it's multiplayer games, I do get a good satisfaction if you do win. But the thing is, it's not good to go too sweaty, especially if there is absolutely no prize money involved. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being passionate of, you know, trying to win a game. But I don't want it to become into a toxic habit where if you don't win, you don't feel good at all. I mean, sure, it sucks to lose, but the thing is, you try to... Well, how do I word this? Trying to keep it in a positive light, in a way. I mean, yeah, sure, it still sucks that you lose, but trying to keep your spirits up, in a way, metaphorically speaking. So... hopefully that's not convoluted the way I explained that, but it's something that you get used to once you play enough games in your life, that sort of a thing. And I've said this before, and I'll say this again. When it comes to ABB, the whole cops and robbers thing is interesting. It's too bad there hasn't been too many other games that have done something like that, besides GTA 5 RP or something like that. The problem with GTA 5 RP is that you require way too much time and commitment to do those. I can't do that. And supposedly there's one community that has relaxed rules. It's just too much effort. It just takes too much effort to put in the time. I wish it was a bit more relaxed, but then again, everybody would be doing chases 24/7. Trust me, I've seen it. I don't know if you've ever played in the San Andreas multiplayer servers. They're basically GTA 5, but it was way back then in this 2005 PC game. And let me tell you, most people would like to do action scenarios like chases, because those are pretty popular and the easiest thing to get entertainment. Trying to be creative, it only goes so far, unfortunately. I mean, you can create some interesting, situations that don't involve, the typical tropes like chases, but eventually you run out of ideas. I mean, sure, it can keep things going and vary it up a little bit, but there's only so much you can do. GTA 4's online, the gameplay, when it's smooth, it's solid. It's too bad that PC port of that game is not optimized at all. And I don't think GTA 4 is ever going to get an enhanced version like GTA 5 does. It's too bad GTA 5 is just sold more money. Hmm. That nearby room. That was the bait. I just... Here's the thing, I don't mind mods on GTA 5, especially the custom servers, but the overall gameplay and feel, it just feels very shallow and hollow. I have no clue how much GTA 5 Enhanced is gonna be like. It's gonna come out next week. But at least I'll give it a try. I guess. At least the file size for that game is a little less, but not by much. Yeah, instead of 110 or 120 gigabytes, it's now 90. And the loading times apparently is better, among other things. But I am not going to put my hopes too much, but at least it's something I can try. I got a preload notification on that. I still play GTA sometimes, but not often like I used to. That is my honest opinion on GTA overall. I don't know if GTA 6 is going to be good or not. I mean, sure, it's by Rockstar as well, but I have a feeling Rockstar is going to become like BioWare in a way. I mean, BioWare was in its peak back in the 2000s and the early 2010s. Things started to fall apart after Mass Effect 3. That's the long story short. Things started to change slowly over time. And there are some people that in Rockstar Games, or whatever the studio's name is now, there are some people that have left the company since then after GTA 5 has come out. I mean, if GTA 6 is a solid game, if it is a solid game, despite some people leaving the company, props to them. But I'm a bit optimistic. I mean, how do you top GTA 4 story? I mean, GTA 5 does have the better optimization compared to GTA 4, but GTA 4's gameplay and story was still very fun and exciting. It's a shame, because as you know, Rugzukin, I'm not a game programmer, but GTA 4 was never properly remastered or brought over to the PC. Of course, GTA 6 is only going to be on console, but then again, the same thing happened with GTA 5 when it first came out. Eventually, there was a PC port, but if the game is not fun, what's the point? I'm very optimistic, Rozukin, if GTA 6 is going to be good like the predecessors, or at least be close to being entertaining as the predecessors. Of course, GTA 6 is going to have the same satire or parodies that the, excuse me, same thing that the other games did, where they take references from popular media and stuff. But as a game itself, is it fun? Oh, I know, Ruzuk, and even if you don't play the game yourself, the word of mouth will spread very, very quickly, very, very quickly. We can all. It's no different to movies. You can tell if there's a good game and there's a bad game. It doesn't take a degree holder to know that. Nope. Yeah, the rest of them are too slow. Oh! Managed to kill them all quickly. Nice. I managed to get a nice headshot for once. If you're still watching, Rugzukin, I think my aim game has gotten a little better. It's not exponentially different, but at least there's a little bit of a difference. I don't know if you saw the starting screen, but I did move some things around the desk, like I said before. So I don't have to worry about if I have to move my hand very quickly, because that's what you have to do in a shooting game. You have to be quick. You have to respond fast. You have to respond fast, especially with the right sensitivity settings. But I've gotten a little better, and that was a clean shot that I did there. It's a good thing I was, being a little bit more confident. But yeah, it just takes time. Imagine if I had even a fraction of Shroud's well. I would do a whole lot more with this little show of ours. Good to see you again, DC. I wish somebody would gift that sub to you there, man. But, I wish somebody would gift the sub to DC or something. Or even to Rugzukin here, because you guys deserve it. I wish we had the whole gift subs thing happen a lot more often in this little show. Oh yeah, we are doing this with 4v5. Oh, of course. Terrible. I haven't played this game in a regular basis in a while because, like I said before, I moved on to other games. But every once in a while, I do get some fun moments from this game, even if I'm very casual. But I don't know if I think I'm probably very picky, DC and Rukzuken, but this is how I was able to get all these emotes. This is just for those that haven't seen the show or are first time here, but if you're seeing these emotes right now, it took me a good 3 or 4 years just to get a good variety of them. And this is all without forcing myself to make those faces. They have to be natural, which doesn't happen very often. And you have a Maverick. The cap can't actually work. Oh, friendly fire. That random got lucky again. Wow. That random just wasn't a very good shot, I think, despite the mirror. Oh well. We got very fortunate, especially with that random on our side. And we're doing this despite being a 4v5. Cool. By the way, Rukzuken, you probably heard, but there's a new update, or supposedly a very big update that's coming to this game. New graphics, among other things. It is no secret that the dev time, or the amount of content that's been added to this game, has slowed down in the last year or two. But they're teasing about this Rainbow Six Siege X, or they're gonna make the graphics better, among other things, but I have yet to see that in my own eyes. I mean, how do you make this game more exciting? Who knows? Again, I'm very optimistic with Rukzuken. I mean, how do you keep this game fresh after all these years? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You have to aim at a specific angle with this thing. Come on. Easy. Clean play. Really? You're gonna make this game go longer? Lame. You're gonna make the round go longer. I don't care if that's a joke that you do behind voice channels or something like that, but that's just lame. It's like in Rainbow Rivals. Oh, I just make the game go to overtime because it's more fun. Nah. I have to go for yet another round because, haha. Say what you want, Ruzukin, but at least I'm being honest. I don't expect everyone to like my views or opinions, but that's how I feel. Imagine. At least I know these maps a little better. A little bit. It's not much, but it's something. Glencore, welcome back, man. High five to you, Neil and Core. They've been Maverick. It's going okay, Neil Encore. We're just doing another round needlessly. Really? Yep. No reason at all. Yep. See what I mean, Neil? No reason at all. No reason at all. Yep. No reason. And let me guess. Nope. Nope. That was on purpose. See? Really? That's your point of fun? Just accidental friendly fire. And there's no build up, no voice chat, no text chat, nothing. How would I feel if I did that to you without warning? That's not having fun. No. If I did that to you without saying anything, there's no build up. How would I feel how would it feel if I did the same thing to you? No, that's not fun. Nope. Nope. No reason. Yeah, there's not. By the way, Roguezukin, there's nobody on voice chat with me right now. There's no text, no nothing, no warning at all. If that's gonna happen every single time we play together, no, no, I draw the line on that one. No, it may seem boring, but no. There's only so many there's only so many ways you can make the game more entertaining. There's only so many ways you can do it. Yeah. How would you feel, Roguezukin, if somebody just just team killed you without warning? No explanation, no build up, no warning, nothing. And imagine if I did it, not so fun, is it? Hmm. Suicide run. Who cares? I'm gonna die here. Again, this game could have been over about a round or two ago. Nope. We could have finished this game 1 round to 2 hour rounds ago, but nah. Let's keep it going needlessly. By the way, there's never a good thing on doing there's never anything positive about doing a friendly fire intentionally, whether it's such a joke or an inside joke. There's never a good thing about that, no matter how you slice it. There's never been a good thing about that. Nope. Again, imagine if I did it. If I did it to you without saying anything. Do that again, and I will not play Siege again. That was the worst kind of trolling you could have done. That was the worst kind of trolling you could have done. If you do that again, no matter what if you do that again, especially if it's just a quick match, standard, or ranked, or whatever, if you ever do that intentionally again, I will not do Siege. You think I'm making this up? And you think I'm joking? No. Even Rukzukin, if you're still watching Rukzukin, if, like I said earlier, if somebody did that to you, no build-up, no text, even if there's a witty text, there's never anything funny about randomly friendly firing somebody just for the sake of it or making the game go along. There's never anything fun about that. No. And here's the thing, I'm not afraid to be, there's nothing wrong with having fun, but there's never anything fun about that. Ever. It exists, Rukzuk, and there are systems in place to avoid intentional team kills, but that was like with the worst version of team killing. The worst. Like, why even bother? What, because you're trying to be clever or make another TikTok clip? No. Do that again and I will not play Siege again. Do that again and I will not. Because it is so... I hope you heard my warning. I'm not kidding. The losing the game is not that bothered me anymore. It's just so childish. That was so childish. It's not even funny. Yeah, that's the honest opinion. Again, very childish. And I thought I was being childish on some occasions. But that's something that even I wouldn't do. I may make some bad comments or really bad jokes every once in a while, but that's not something that will ever be acceptable. No, Remedy, do not try to change that, Remedy. You just team killed me for no reason. No, there's no friendly fire, there's no warning. That's never a good thing to do. No. Don't try to switch it around. That was team killing intentionally is never a good thing. No. I don't care how you twist it. It's never a good thing. I was just trying to have a decent Siege game. You know, just trying to have fun. But no, I have to get team killed because it's supposedly funny. It's not. No, it's not the elo that bothers me, Remedy. It's just the team kill for no reason. It's not the elo that bothers me. It's just the team kill. Intentionally. No warning, no jokes, nothing. It's just terrible. That is so childish. I'm just trying to focus and and I get interrupted and I just get team killed. And it's not even a good thing either. Yeah. It's like one of the worst things you can do in any game, especially a shooting game like this. Just team kill because haha, jokes. No. The losing the game didn't bother me. It's the attitude. Just team kill because, oh, yeah, when I make a witty joke. No. Even, I think I would be surprised if Rukzukin and Nilankor can agree with me on that. Winning and losing games never bothers me, but it's the attitude. Especially the worst thing you can do. So there's never anything good about intentionally team killing. Never. There is never anything good about that. Again, what if I team killed one of you for no reason? Or thinking it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's not. It's pointless. And I didn't even do anything to ask for it either. Like, really? So yeah, Rogzukin. I don't know if you're still there, but that's my strong response to if I ever get anything like that happening in a game. Hmm. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah. We say bad things all the time. Exactly my thoughts, Nilon Core. You said it exactly like I thought. Yeah, there was no warning. There was no text chat. There was nothing leading up to that. I'm just trying to play, focus, and then that happens. Especially if it was friendly fire on purpose. And like I said before, Neil Encore, there has never been a friendly fire situation that was ever that I don't think I think of that's ever funny. Especially if you're taking it seriously, you're just trying to have fun, and you just lose it because no, I'm gonna kill you because it's funny to me. No, it's never a good thing. Just proves you that how terrible that your attitude is when you do that. If anything, Nilankor, if you do an intentional friendly fire and you come up with a really terrible comment, it just shows you what your personality really is. I've done friendly fires in games before, but at least I don't do it on purpose. I always apologize very quickly. Again, one of the worst things you can do is intentionally friendly fire somebody. It's never a good thing. Oh, and of course I get blind shot from behind. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Cool. And here's the thing, Neil and Gore, if you're still there, it's okay to agree to disagree, but never do anything unacceptable just because somebody has a different viewpoint or somebody is just being more serious than you are. Again, it just makes you look childish when you do something really terrible like that. Again, I don't have my perfect moments either. I have moments that I'm not the best either, but at least I don't do something as low as that. Nilankor, I have to agree. It doesn't matter. Nilankor, it doesn't matter if it's a standard or ranked. Especially when it's on, especially in a game like this where you're just trying to take it seriously, or just trying to make a play, and you get that happening. No, it's not. It's annoying. And and like you said, Nilankor, I was just trying to. I was taking it seriously, just trying to improve my aim game just a little bit. But no, I get a friendly fire because it's funny. It's not. It's not funny. Nope, it never will be. Maybe if somebody was in voice chat or something making commentary and stuff like that, maybe. But no. That was a textbook example of what not to do. At least when I friendly fire, it's never on purpose, and I would apologize immediately. No one wants to see a game being ruined, especially if it's just a quick match or standard. It doesn't matter. And notice Nilankor didn't say anything about standard or quick match. It's saying a match. So I'm glad we are in agreement, Nilankor. I'm not the only one. Again, like I said before, Nilankor, imagine if imagine if I intentionally friendly fired you because I thought it was funny. How would you feel, Nilankor? It would not be good. There's never anything funny about intentionally friendly firing somebody. That has never changed. It is easily one of the worst things you can do. Oh, late reaction time on that one. My positioning in this game is not the best.
That's not a headshot? What? Oh, I was shooting the thing on his back. It looked like his head.
Hmm.
That backpack's so stupid.
By the way, Nilankor, the positioning in this game, it may not be like it may not be like Counter-Strike in a way, but there are some similarities. If you position if you position yourself right, especially if you're doing a pro tournament game or something, it really is very important that you pick your positions properly. I'm clearly not picking the positions properly in this game because I don't have the 30,000 hours, 20,000 hours, 10,000 hours, whatever hours some of the pro guys do. But I'm just having a fun time, trying my best. Eventually, you get decently enough, even if you're not taking it seriously, and that's how I have my entertainment value out of this game. But yeah, there's never anything funny or positive when you friendly fire somebody intentionally. Ever. And you know what's even more disappointing in Encore? It's done by somebody who you know and should know better. If you know somebody who's not into that and still do it anyway, just to get a reaction, that's even worse. You already know what my character is by now. Okay. 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 Nice flawless victory. Also, going back to what was happening earlier in Milker, that was the worst part of trolling ever that you could have chosen. The worst part. The worst trolling you could have chosen. Imagine you're listening to your imagine if you were listening to your favorite music through your wireless headphones and somebody decides to grab it and throw it into the river and think that's funny or think of that as trolling. That's not fun. That's not even a good troll. That's just very mean. I know it's very different, but the parallel is very similar in a way. For example, I can think of a couple of people that, if you're still watching Nilankur and Rugzukin, I have known some people in this server for the last 2 to 3 years. I may not see them all the time, and then when they do make an appearance, even if it's not all the time, it's always nice to see a familiar face. But I will always have a bit of an open mind, because sometimes some people's attitude change for whatever reason, despite me not asking for it. I'm just trying to have a fun show, but then some people decide to do something different because, haha, it's funny in my eyes. But I think some people just don't realize that it's not that great. And I'm not afraid to be firm when I have to be.
There's a C4 place in this. One in bathroom. One in bathroom. Careful, there's someone in front of me. Anyway. One in bathroom, other one's in bunks. Oh my god, OC, you're killing me, man. Stop walking in front of me, please. You're too scared to take a fight with the gun. And play like Monty or something. Oh my god, she's sitting behind the bunks. There's one shot.
Nope.
Good.
I don't know who that random was talking to. 2-2. Okay. Okay. Not sure. Okay. Hey DC, you still there watching, man? I'm glad you're still there, man.
I think my drone's bugged.
Zerugzuken, I'm glad to see you guys are still there. But I'm not afraid to stand up for what I believe in. I mean, there are certain, like I said earlier, there are certain things you don't do at all.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's never going to be clever. It's never going to be witty. It's just that it's just not. It's just really bad. But I digress. So
There's someone to our right, I'm pretty sure.
I think you heard a lion. I think that's what you were hearing.
Lion's outside.
Wait, behind. Right here. Four ping. Behind you, Soul. No, go back. Back. Over where my drone is.
Good call.
I got you,
I was
man.
looking at the red ping. I didn't realize you were like yellow ping.
okay.
Watch out, there's a bandit. Four ping.
Wait, huh? Where'd he go?
Bandit's on stairs. Behind you,
I keep forgetting I'm not buff this round. What a peek by Warden, bro. He's a sliver of HP. Look at the thinnest hellfire I've seen. 2 on site, Warden by
I'm getting
games.
frosted. Nope.
Frost on ping. 2 in garage. I
Naturally,
believe 2 in
DC
garage, 1 on
Rugzuken,
site.
as you can see, it's clearly I have not played this game in a while. So the only thing I can rely on
last 2
mostly
are
for
really-
the most part
Well, I
here
guess
is attempt to at least have a decent aim game going. Oh yes. here's the interesting part. Like, I had a feeling there was a frost mat there, possibly, but again, I had to take a risk, and it did not pay off, unfortunately. So, yep, unfortunately, did not pay off. At least I'm becoming a little bit more aggressive, and I'm trying to carry that over, especially in Marvel Rivals. You know, playing a tank, you have to take the risk, take damage, but yeah. Once again, I'm very curious what that new update is going to be. Besides the graphics being better, is there anything else this game is going to get improved on that people are waiting for? Because I know some people have said they haven't played this game in a while because it's a balanced, solid game, but is there anything new coming up? Who knows? I don't expect everyone to agree with my viewpoints, but that regardless of how you look or feel about somebody, you never do things that you know is never a good thing. But I digress. There are certain things you just don't do, especially in a game. Especially if you're playing with other randoms and stuff. Why are they friendly firing? Of all of a sudden now? Why?
One's above me right now.
Why are they doing that? Why are they doing all of a sudden? I don't know why they decide to do that for no reason.
Where?
I'm coming to you.
Good.
Why did they decide to friendly fire? That was 2 friendly fires.
What was that? Repeat.
So do you see that, Solo? I don't know why they decide to friendly fire for no reason. Like 2 or 3 of their own teammates.
They would probably be toxic to each other.
Yeah. They were doing good too, but yeah.
Well, if you look at their accounts, there's like 3 people on a team that they're on like they're on within their first like 10 matches of the season on like level 69, level 81, stuff like that.
I see.
So they're probably just it's probably something like a real J Little whatever the heck his name is. I mean, whatever that guy's name is, their top right now. He's the only guy who's a high rank on there. Everyone else's accounts are like basically brand new accounts that are copper and bronze. Their top frag's a past season plat, so he's probably being toxic to them.
It's just odd when you see that happen. Very odd. At least the overtime in this game doesn't go as long as Counter-Strike or Valorant. And I don't know about that incident at all.
Wow, I suck at the game. I had a free kill and I just threw it.
All good, all good.
Yeah, honestly, you should uninstall.
They're top right. Oh, a zombie rush or a Rooney rush? What are we gonna call it? What the heck are their name is? Zombie? Was that inside? They got breach open.
Oh, of course I get shot through the window.
They're in bathroom, I believe. No way! All of a sudden, this guy's cracked, bro. Okay, just the perfect pre-fire on me. Okay. One on ping 2. There's a lot of them. So
At least this is not. At least this opposition is not like the. Not like when we played a match with Cutie in the European server. Did you see that, Rugzukin and DC, when you were there for that? That one player, if you remember, if you saw that, they were clearly walling. It was so obvious, too. And I believe that one match alone got my 17 elo points back. So naturally that player got banned or whatever. Yeah, when you got a blatant waller like that, there's really not much you can do. Either you outgun them. It was very obvious, Rukzuk, and I don't know if they were snapping to us also very quickly, but they knew exactly where we were, even especially behind a wall that was not reinforced. There's one thing about Sunqs, but there's no way that player would have known exactly where it was. There was no gadgets, nothing to help out. I think there was at least 1 or 2 cheaters in that game, and that's why when I first turned this game on, that's why I got the 17 elo points back. Yeah, when we found out that that there were blatant cheaters there, the game just got boring because, I mean, you basically have to fight against impossible odds. It's not because somebody's good at the game, but they're basically using, unfair odds. I mean, you'd be lucky to win against them, but then it's kind of pointless, especially if you report them. So. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that there will be games where you get blatant cheaters like that who don't really care about elo. They just want to, get that sensation of winning, regardless if it's fair or not. But I digress. There it is again. What's up with this team doing that for no reason? Like, you just want to keep the match going and just do the friendly fire because it's fun. Again, why? Is there like a benefit to that or something that I'm not aware of? Oh yeah, it's not a new thing that can happen in online gaming like this, Rizukin. It's just disappointing. Is there gonna be a third friendly fire from that team? I doubt I was able to get that shot in time.
One by bunks.
player.
Last one was near bunks. In it's like
Again. Friendly fire for whatever reason they're doing. I don't know if this game would have continued if they had not done that, but whatever. Well, nevertheless, this is the final round. No matter what happens, this is for all the marbles.
We should probably go party. Just change it up a little bit.
This is for all the marbles. Although, if I'm gonna be honest, Rukzukin, it feels a bit hollow because, again, why is the opposite team just, you know, doing intentional friendly fires now? Ooh, we have a new username here. Testolori, that's a new name. Testolori, welcome aboard, man. I'm just trying to have fun with this game, and I don't play this game as much anymore, but I do have my fun moments here every once in a while. And I only have like what 500 hours in this game, and the aim game is something that I'm trying my best to get better at, but it has been a long work in progress. It's good to see a new name here, Tess. Hopefully you're having a fun time with this little show of ours. Yes, jag på en som är Testo. Yes, på en som är. It's a bit rusty, Testo, so I don't speak it all the time like I used to, but I can speak it. Så man killar med sin manikier. Yeah. Yep. Moro, Testo. Hyvää huomenta sulle myös. Yeah, the Finnish tags are not there for attention. I can't speak it. I moved to Canada, Testo, because of family reasons. That's the long story short. This was in 2005. But I still remember the Finnish language, even if it's rusty. It took me over 10 years to learn the grammar, Testo.
Go for it, go, Andy.
Can we go down in the bathroom? But no way I lose that fight again. This guy just eats my bullets, bro. I ate, like, bruh. I hit at least 9 shots there, and bro's still alive. He's in bathroom. There's a mirror over there. You probably should punch that mirror. Yeah, you should have punched that, bro. Behind you, bandit. Behind you, bandit. Behind you. That way up. There was a mirror. One on the right, right there.
I was struggling, but at least I did a little bit better than I normally would. Canada has its pros and cons, Testo. I'm gonna be honest. It can be expensive to live here, especially in some parts of the country. Oh, it can be bad. But you try to make the most out of it. So, yeah, if it wasn't for that, Testo, I would still be in Finland right now. So, fate basically happened back in 2005. That's the long story short. That's not terrible. But yeah, Testo, it's good to see a new name here. So, yeah, it's I've been doing this show for the last 3+ years. I usually do not collaborate with a lot of other people because it's very difficult for me to like everybody. And it's a miracle if I find people that do genuinely like me in return. So I don't do follows for the sake of follow, that sort of a thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Canada does have some nice places like the national parks you've probably seen in movies. The cities are more or less the same like in USA. I mean, there are obviously differences in society, but there are lots of similarities between USA and Canada, but there are clear differences. That's just doesn't make a long story short. For example, as you know, Testo, I hope I'm wrong, but when it comes to healthcare in Finland, it's basically like USA, but it's not as expensive. I remember a caretaker telling me that. A health caretaker when I was in Finland about a year ago. So, yeah, the healthcare in Finland is not exactly the best either, especially with the high taxes. But at least you get the benefits, right? So, correct me if I'm wrong on that, Testo, but that's how healthcare is like in Finland. Yeah, Testo, I'm gonna be honest. When I first started, like 3 years ago, I had nothing, as you probably have guessed correctly. And the thing is, Testo, this is not for everybody. You'd be lucky if you make it big, like the top 1% or 2% or 3%. But even the big channels that do either YouTube or Twitch here, I'm gonna be honest, Testo, I don't like a lot of them. Maybe because my personality is very old-fashioned. I guess that's one way you can say it. But the thing is, that is my personality in a nutshell. I mean, of course, you have to put on an entertaining twist into it to be more, to have a personality. But most of the time that I see as entertainment nowadays is just cringy. I mean, it's okay to have cool charisma without intentionally being cringy, but that's just my opinion. But that's how I think of entertainment in general. Yeah, if you want my honest opinion, Testo, I don't recommend streaming at all. I'm very fortunate that I made it, and I have a decent amount of people after doing this for 3 years. Yeah, I mean, it's like what I just said earlier, Testo. Like, Finland has its pros and cons. Canada also has its pros and cons. And you try to make the most out of it. It's not perfect. I mean, it has its flaws. But at least you make the most out of it. Yeah, most internet shows nowadays, YouTube channels, Twitch channels, I don't like. Every once in a while, I will find something that I might enjoy. But again, I have to be very careful with my free time, because if you watch a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel, that's time you basically had to put in, just like watching a TV show or a YouTube show. I look at it as no different to that. How did I not die? How did I not die? You know, I thought that last player was gonna kill me, but no, I somehow survived. How did I not die? That is gonna be a highlight, Testo. And for once, Dimitri is absolutely right. My first thought of that was, how did I not die?
Your controller disconnected.
Their controller?
Yeah.
Lovely. Maybe that's fate, I don't know. Well, it's unfortunate timing and luck that I got that play. Unfortunate. I'm not in Finland right now, Testo, but it was Helsinki and Tampere. But that is that. Yeah, Nilankor, that was a 1 in a million shot. I should have died, Nilankor, but I didn't. I just got very lucky. Very lucky. That clip, that clip, Testo, as you saw, is gonna be a YouTube video clip. It's gonna be, like Dimitri just said, it's going to be a 1 in a million. It really is a 1 in a million. Like, how? Come on. I mean, I don't mind having good plays like that, but I should have died. But, I got lucky. That one shot, I'm not a very good shotgun player in this game. But if you want to clip that for me, Nilankor, that's great. So if you want to do me a favor, Nilankor, you can time it properly, so you can catch my reaction and hopefully the thing I said at the end. So you can control the clip and you can edit it or trim it down. But I will still make that as a YouTube video. Like, how? Oh, perfect, Testo. I was in Tampere about a year ago, Testo. I was in Tampere about a year ago visiting my stepfather. My biological father. Have you ever been to Hervanton? Because that's the area that he lives in. I don't think I've ever been to Lialahti. Maybe I have, but I don't remember from the top of my head. But that... And... Yeah, oh, I know, it is, Testo, I know. They finally finished building that new tram system, Testo. I remember 10 years ago, there was no such thing as that extended tram line, but they're finally having that open soon, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember they were having that under construction. Especially near Amurinkoulu. But yeah, that's going to be, yeah. And to be perfectly honest, Testo, that 1 in a million play I just did, that's something that even I wasn't expecting. Again, I just got very, 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 very lucky. And sometimes, that's not something that happens very often in the last 3 or 4 years I've been doing this. It's just very unfortunate for that player that I get the highlight. And also, Marvel Rivals, Testo, I don't know if you're a fan of that game, but I got very... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I won 5 competitive matches in a row. I won 5 competitive matches in a row in Marvel Rivals in Friday. I'll have to check that out, Nilankor, but thank you so much for doing that. I'm so happy that somebody it can help me do the Twitch clips for once, because I honestly cannot minimize my game and play this game at the same time. Thank you, Nilankor. I appreciate that. I'm so glad I have people like you that can help do the Twitch clips like that. Even though I have 2 extra monitors, Dylan Core, I cannot minimize the game and play this game at the same time. It's just I have to be focused. So. I'll drink in a moment. Capcan Trap actually worked for once. By the way, that face that I made, Testo, that was me being genuine. I couldn't believe that worked. That's my genuine face, Testo. I don't care if the cameras were on. I was genuinely surprised. Like, yeah. I hate making cringy faces, especially when it's not natural. That's why it took me 3 or 4 years, Testo, to do these Twitch emotes, by the way. So if you decide to support the show or use the Prime, Testo, you can get those emotes for like $5 US, or is it $6 or $7 US now? But yeah. Oh, cool. I thought this player was gonna flank me this way, but we got lucky. You know, I don't play Tuchanka that often, but do you play this game, Testo? Like, do you like playing Rainbow Six Siege? You are welcome to join us. Thankfully, this game has crossplay now, so you can play this game with us either your PC or console. But I also enjoy Marvel Rivals as well. The thing about Marvel Rivals is you need to find the right people. Like, you know they know to play their roles. But I got very lucky on that regard, too. I had to check that clip out there. Oh, speaking of which, I got coffee. I almost forgot. If I'm not mistaken, $5 to $7 US is, what, 7 euros? I don't know. I cannot look up the currency conversion from the top of my head here, but that's how much the tier 1 emotes cost. So that's something that either somebody can gift sub it to you or use the Prime there. But yeah, try to have some genuine faces there. I think for once I might get rid of some of the old anime emotes I have that doesn't get used very often. And the face that I just made here will probably be something that will take over or something. I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't know what my face looks like when I did that. I was genuinely surprised. Oh, yeah, Testo. I mean, when you got real life to do, Testo, you don't have as much time to game. And for me personally, Testo, I'm very, 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 very fortunate to be gaming each week. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm much better compared to everybody else. Because my aim game still needs a lot of work. So if you actually examine my plays, I would not be surprised to hear people say comments, oh, you need to aim higher, that sort of thing. Because I get that a lot. But every once in a while, I do make some very lucky plays like you just saw earlier, Testo. Even, I wasn't expecting that. Usually each week, I don't get that many highlights. But that was just amazing. But Marvel Rivals, Testo, is hero shooters anything for you, Testo? But if you even want to try Marvel Rivals, Testo, you can try it. The game is free, but if that type of genre is not for you, Testo, I'm not gonna force you. But you might like it, maybe? But again, it's up to you, man. If you want to play Marvel Rivals with us, you can. I mean, Marvel Rivals is free, but then again, it's not gonna be for everyone. Oh, how did I miss that shot? How did I miss that shot? Easy. Here's the thing, Testo. You're not the only one. So it's okay if you don't have as much free time, especially when you got kids. You gotta balance your free time, especially with all that responsibility. Heck, again, I don't know if Marvel Rivals is for you, Testo, but you can let me know if you want to try that game, even with me or somebody else. But back to the family thing, Testo. I met, by pure chance and random, a Marvel Rivals player who has a family, and I think he has 1 or 2 kids. I don't remember, but he has a family, just like you. And he was playing very well, despite having a family and responsibility. He was so good, and he was also very fun to play with. So it's okay if you don't have as much free time like you used to, Testo. I cannot really say too much because I never had any kids. I haven't become a dad yet, so I can't really say too much. I cannot pretend. So I don't know how difficult it's gonna be for me because I don't have any experience. But what is obvious to say is you obviously don't have as much time because you have things to think about your kids. You know, you have to do what you gotta do, that sort of a thing. So. My name is Good. You serious, Testo? I mean, I had to adjust my desk. I had to move some things out of the way and had to adjust my seating position. So it took me lots of trial and error. But if I'm going to be perfectly honest, Testo, I still got a lot of improvement. But at least it's better than it was 500 hours ago when I first started playing this game. It just takes... It's sort of like, you know... being part of a band, Testo. I don't know what it's like to play an actual instrument, even though I have done some in the past. It's like singing or being part of a band. You slowly get better over time. You just keep going over and over and over. You just keep going and you eventually get better at it. Eventually. Some will get better at it faster in a shorter period of time. Others will take much, much longer. I mean, you just keep going and hopefully you'll get a little bit better. That's all you really can do. You just keep going. It's sort of like dealing with depression in a way, Testo. Some days you just feel like absolute crap, but you just have to keep going. I mean, you never know what the next day is gonna bring. Especially tonight. I mean, how the hell did I do a one in a million play like that? But sometimes you get lucky with moments like that. Genuinely. But I appreciate that, Testo. I mean, it took a lot of trial and error, but yeah. Cool. I didn't have to do anything for that last one. There's a one-on-one against Monty. Nice. I thought that remaining player was gonna flank me, but I got lucky on that one. Cool. And that moment you saw earlier was a rank match, by the way. That moment you saw earlier, Tessa, was a rank. This is a rank match, by the way. Not standard, not quick match. That was ranked. I have to look at that play again. Oh! I lost one match earlier, I lost 17, and I win one match, and I get bronze. Yeah, I lost one match earlier, got minus 17, and now I'm back to bronze again with that one match. Wow. I have to look at that play again. Like, how did I do that? I'm still thinking about that. How? How did I not die? How did I not die? Jesus. Hold on. I don't need to look at that. I need to look at that. I need to look at that play. I can't stop thinking about it. I cannot stop thinking about it. Holy crap. Jesus. How did I not die? How did I not die? First, I'll do this battle pass quickly first. Okay, do that quickly. Oh my god. I need to... Oh, no. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I thought I had it. I had... Nah, never mind. Hold on. Let me just do this first. Okay, that's gonna be a featured clip, Testo, for once. Nilankor, if you're still there, thank you for clipping that for me. It's not often I get help like that. I want to look at the clip, Remedy. I should have told you. Here's the thing. I forgot to mention there's voice chat. Oh my god, I forgot to mention there's freaking voice chat. Whoops. Should have warned you there. My bad. Usually I'm in the habit of you guys being in VC with me. But, hold on. I need to look at it. Okay, hold on. So, Nilankor, if you're still there, let me look at it. Wow. Jesus. There we go. Here's the clip again. Oh, how did I do that? Okay. Okay, here it is. Yeah, that's my face. How did I not die? Yeah, that one player that lost that they had their controller disconnect. I should have been dead, but at least I reacted. I'm gonna be honest, Testo. I'm very optimistic. I don't know if that update is gonna be good. I mean, they haven't done any they haven't done anything significant in a very long time, so I have to check it out. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this clip feature. That is just one for the marbles. We're doing theme park. Okay. This is gonna be featured, without a doubt. Wow. This is something that I cannot. And it's nice that you can actually share these clips now very easily. Thank you so much for doing that for me, man. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna quickly connect to TikTok as well. Try this for once. Please work. Okay. I'm sharing this to TikTok and YouTube right now. Oh yes, Testo, I was just very fortunate. I still cannot believe how lucky I got on that. I thought I was gonna die. Because usually I don't make plays like that. Usually I don't. So that was very fortunate. Hold on a second. I'm still dealing with this authentication thing here right now. I want to get this done now. Okay. Wow. Okay, here we go. I didn't even look at the I didn't even look at the prep. I was just busy sharing that clip. Thanks to Neil Encore, I was able to share it on YouTube and YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram just immediately. Not often I get a lucky moment like that. Hmm. That was a little lousy, but whatever. Nope. I should have flicked that a little bit faster. Oh well. Yeah, that last game was probably gonna be my highlight of the night because whew, as more time goes on,
He's on your hard right and the.
By the way, Testo, I am just rehashing another thing here, but so Testo, I'm just rehashing another point here, but if somebody from your team friendly fires you intentionally without any text or voice warning or anything like that leading up to it, would you be happy, regardless if it's a ranked quick match or standard match? Would you be happy if especially if you were being focused and just trying to play? Exactly my thoughts, Testo. We had a player that I know earlier do something very childish like that. I thought it was funny and witty or clever or a good troll. It wasn't. It's also very disappointing, Testo, when it's a player that it's a person that you have been known for some time and decides to do something very childish like that. No matter what you think or what you do, there's never, no matter in all my life knowing online gaming, friendly fire, especially in a setting like this, it's never a good thing. It's one of the worst things you can do. Regardless what you think of somebody, you never even think of doing friendly fire because it's never a good thing. There's nothing funny, there's nothing witty about doing friendly fire intentionally, just to keep a match going or just for whatever reason. There's never a good thing about that. And if that's your definition of fun, no. Then you really need to do something else besides that. I don't mind winning or losing matches, but there are certain things you don't do at all because it's never a good thing. Ever. Again, like I was saying earlier, Testo, imagine if I did do something like that without warning, no apologies, and just decide to go with a supposedly witty comment. Exactly. There we go. Finally get a kill.
Fine, get it.
Nope. Bad angling again. Even after 500 hours of doing these maps, Testo, I still got a lot to get used to. Everything has to become second nature, so that when you're focused, it's not as difficult to do your tactics or gameplay. But honestly, I'm happy with the progress that I've made now compared to when I first started, and that's a good thing. Yeah, I get. Yep, exactly my thoughts, Testo. But if somebody did that intentionally and thought it was funny or was a good troll, that's a big no-no, Testo. I think that's pretty universal. So when somebody decides to do that just because they think it's a good way to get a reaction, that's a big no-no. Yep. I don't know. Some people should know better. I may say things that some people will not agree with, or maybe I'm just playing the game that they will not see it the same way. But I never do something like that because it's never funny. It's never witty. It's not clever. It's just very childish. Yes. 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 I don't care if it's been a decade, because you could have not picked the worst moment to do that. In this case, Testo is someone you know. But I digress. So you're not going to apologize, Dimitri, for doing that? You're not going to apologize for doing a bad troll like that? Because I just thought about that now. You're going to apologize? He just did a trollish, witty comment, Testo. Did not apologize. I clearly did not like it, and I called it out. He did not apologize at all. So I'm gonna ask you again, Dimitri. Are you gonna apologize? I won't ask you again. One last time, Dimitri. One last time. Are you going to apologize for what you did? Are you being genuine about that sorry? Because I'm not joking right now. If you're not being genuine about that sorry, then I already know what's gonna happen next. What you did was a big no-no, Dimitri. I said it many times now. It's a big no-no. I thought that was pretty clear by now. Oh, that was a terrible play. Just walk right into that. Nope. Like I was saying earlier, whenever I accidentally friendly fire or friendly kill somebody, I immediately say sorry because I really don't mean it. So yeah, Testo. The footage is still here, by the way. That's why I'm being very on it, very, very stern about it. And I thought it was pretty obvious at this point. Okay. So yeah, nope, you don't know, Testo, and that's why I'm telling you. I can be very stern and firm if I have to. And some people just think, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was, but I digress. This is not the first time I have to deal with, you know, people with bad behaviors. I may not always be the best person to talk to, because I do have my ugly moments every once in a while, but I do call out on things that are unacceptable. I'm not the best at humor either, but like I said, there are certain things you never do. And I'm gonna leave it at that. It's hard to say, Testo, since I haven't heard you speak vocally. But your English is fine to me. At least I can understand what you're saying. I have an Indian player as well who also speaks English. Again, the English is not the best sometimes, but we all learn. It just takes time. Grammar is also something that takes a long time. That's what took me a long time to figure out as well. Oh.
C4, C4. Yeah, C4. Defuse, defuse, defuse.
Nope. Enough time to defuse? No, not enough time. Nope. Oh well. Moving on. Also, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, Testo, when you have something bad or annoying happen, it can be very, very difficult to focus. That's what I was struggling in that last game. Again, it's even worse when it's someone you know and should have known better. But I digress. Ooh, just barely. Just barely. Okay. Let me just get out of the battle pass here. Okay. Oh no, no, no! Please stop! Please stop! No, no. There we go. The pronunciation, yes. The pronunciation, yes. That's gonna be something that will take some time to get used to. Yes. So, yeah. So, let's see here. Okay. Remedy, is Knight there with you? No, don't start the queue. Please, don't. Remedy, is Knight in is Knight in the chat with you? Okay. Okay. Remedy and Google, I need you two in the VC with me on Discord VC. Dwight, I need you in the VC. This is important. I wouldn't be saying this if it wasn't important. Because we need to talk. And this will be the last time to make it crystal clear. I don't care if it happened 3 hours ago. I need you in the VC one last time for that. Hey, VX, good to see you, man. I'm just trying to get another match here going, but I need but I need to hear verbally from a couple people that I know before we're gonna do another match. VXR. So VXR, welcome aboard. If you want to join us, VX, I think I got time for one bit match or something. I figured you guys are, doing the usual chatter and stuff like that, but I need you in the VC even for 1 minute. 1 minute. I just want to make it perfectly crystal clear. I want to hear from you two, Google especially. I should have done this earlier, but I wanted to see how things happen as time went by. And thanks again, Neil Encore, for that clip, by the way. Again, I'm only asking 1 minute. So if you take care of this now, then we're good. But yeah, Testo. So while I'm waiting for that, VXR, are you on PC or console? Nevertheless, you can still join us either way. I'm glad crossplay is actually a thing in this game now. So yeah, sorry, I'm just taking care of a thing just happened in the game. Even if it was a while ago, I need to have an assurance, especially verbally. It's one thing to get on text, but since I know you're on VC, this needs to be done. Only thing I need to hear from Google here is to never have that happen again. No, not for funny reasons, not for trolling reasons, not even because. And if it is accidental, you obviously call it out immediately, like I do. That's all I ask. Are we crystal clear on that? Because if that happens ever again, and especially if you don't apologize or anything like that, I will not be nice the second time. Like I said many times, there are certain things I don't allow. So are we crystal clear, Google? Because I want to at least hear you say something verbally or text. That's all I need to hear. That's why I'm asking for a vocal VC here, not just text if possible. Yeah, that's fine, Testo. So, as you can see, Testo, I'm not doing this for a Twitch clip or something, but these are people that I've known for at least more than a week. So when you have something like that happen, I am very, very firm. Because there's no text chat in the game either, so I can't see anything unless they say something in the chat or something. So yeah, it's good to see again, DC. Again, Remedy is as Google Maps a question. Are we crystal clear to never have that happen again? Because I didn't see any response. Are we crystal clear? Because I know you said you're busy at the moment, but But did you hear what I said? Because I want to make it perfectly crystal clear here. Because I don't want to have this. I don't want to keep thinking about this for later. If this was here's an interesting comparison, by the way, Testo. So here's the thing, Testo. If this was a random user that if this was a random user that I met, whether it's just text only or a Discord VC, then I would not be spending so much time on this. But these are people that I've known for at least over a week or more or longer than that. So that's why I'm making a big deal out of this. If these are people that I just met today, or it's something that because if this was a person I just met today, I don't spend too much time on this usually. But yeah, it's I'm just making it crystal clear. But sometimes it's not crystal clear. But I digress. Yep. It's one thing to be playing a game, but not even having a response at all. Yeah, it's been like, what, 1-2 minutes now? Can at least have something to say? Yeah, how long has it been now, Testo? I mean, you can be busy all you want, but is Google Maps gonna say anything? Yeah, yes, you heard me, but is Google Maps gonna say anything? Did Google Maps say that, Remedy? I've been waiting for the last 2 minutes. Did Google Maps say that, Remedy? Because he's the one that did that, not you, Remedy. Yes, because I'm asking him. Because I know you didn't do it, Remedy. It's obvious. But I'm asking Google. Because when he comes back, you must tell him what I just told you. Because I didn't know he was in the bathroom at the time. So, Testo, are you still there? I know this is dragging on, and this is not something you normally see in a live broadcast and stuff like that, but you really gotta make certain but at some point you have no choice but to make certain things crystal clear. Some people are gonna say, "Oh, it really happened 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago." I thought something would happen, like some apology or something, but no, nothing like that happened. So that's why at least 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or 50 minutes, like nothing. It just happened. It was nothing. So again, yeah. But yeah, Testo, speaking of Marvel Rivals, I know you said your computer is not here, Testo, but is Hero Shooters is something that is Hero... Oh, no. Don't start the queue. Don't. Oh yes. I'm giving them one last chance, Testo, and this is it. No, don't start the match. No. Until he hears what I said, I'm not doing a match. No. 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 Don't start the match. Nope. Until he hears it, I'm not doing another game. Again, Testo, like I said, if these were randoms that I just met today, I would not be I would not be doing this because I care. I want to give him a chance. I don't know if I have video example. I don't think I made a compilation or anything like that. Okay. Dimitri, here's the thing. All right, Dimitri. Okay, here we go. So, get me, are you still in the lobby? Are you still in the lobby? Because before we start this next game, I have to say this. So, to make this perfectly clear, this is not towards you, Remedy, but are we crystal clear, Dimitri, that to never have that happen again? If you're gonna do a friendly fire, obviously you apologize for it like any other person would do, because you know I have done that before, whether it's you or somebody else. So never do that again, because I'm not gonna be nice the second time around. Are we crystal clear on that? No witty comments. That's it. Good. Because, like I said, the next time, I am not going to be as forgiving. And and let me guess, you did it on front of the camera too. I have it on video if I need it. But here we go. I'm just going to move on. Remedy, start the queue. Actually, no. It's 11:32. No. It's 11:32. I can't do... hold on a second. Just do a standard match. Rank is going to go for too long. Just do a standard match, please, because... rank is going to go for too long. I don't have that much time left. Thank you. See what I mean, Testo? You don't see this version of me happen that often. But, again, if these were random trolls or people that I met just today, I would not be going on long like this. I just want to make that clear. Again, I know I'm repeating the same talking points again, but you're new to this show here and you deserve to know. But I have zero tolerance when somebody does something like that. Yeah, is you still watching Rizuken? Again, you don't see that version of me happen that often. But there are, like I said, there are certain things I don't accept. Because there's nothing funny or witty or clever about that. Ever. No matter what you say or do. And that's it. I'm just gonna move on. Thanks, Rizuken. You're a pro lurker indeed. Trust me, Testo, if it happens again, like I said, I am not gonna go into a long moment like that again, Testo. I got more important things to worry about than somebody who doesn't want to take responsibility and stuff like that. It's one of those things that should have known better. But again, I digress. We all make mistakes, but there are certain things that is just unacceptable. But I digress. Alrighty. And by the way, Testo, I'm having a hard time focusing right now. But I'm trying to let that, you know, bygones be bygones. I recommend you watch some of my YouTube highlights, Testo, on YouTube. Type exclamation point YouTube, Testo. There are some good highlights, whether it's Rainbow Six Siege or other games. But I will make an edited highlight. Even though I posted a YouTube short, I will still post that moment that I did earlier. It was so worth it. So even though Neil Encore clipped it, I'm still gonna post that anyway. It was so worth it. I'm amazed how I was able to do that despite not being in the best mood at the time either. There you go. I don't know about you, Testo, but I don't know if some people will agree, but I can be a scary person when I get very, very serious about that. But I'm just doing what needs to be done. Alrighty. Okay. I'll just be lying again. I've been doing a lot of lines when I'm on the offense, and a lot of mirrors when I'm on the defense, so... Okay. You know... The problem is not the standard remedy. Is that as a big no-no that should not have happened. And it was so blatant, too. That is why I'm not being happy. I thought that was obvious remedy. You guys know better. Google should have known better, but he still did it anyway. And you wondering why I'm being frustrated and angry? Especially when you know better? It's not about winning or losing the match, it's just doing the friendly fire for no reason. And if you thought that was funny or clever or witty, it's not. Let's not kid here, it's not. And if you did that to some other player, especially if you've known them for a while, maybe they'll find it funny, but you know what kind of a person I am. And still did it anyway. So yeah, it's not about losing the match, it's the friendly fire. For no reason. For no good reason. That you did to me. So yeah. I thought that was obvious. It's not about feelings, it's a big no-no. Especially when you should have known better. What's this have to do with feelings? It's a big no-no. Testo, you can attest to that too, right? It's not about feelings, it's about a big no-no. You don't do something like that just to be clever or witty. It's annoying. It's just very immoral. There's no reason for that too. Oh, there we go. Nice headshot there. I don't know why you bring up feelings. I've had, seen, and heard things that are much worse than that. But it sucks even more when it's from people that you should have known better. I don't know. Again, I don't know why you're bringing it up again. I thought it was perfectly clear. So, again, if it was a random troll or something, I just move on immediately because it can happen. But it's even worse when somebody you know and should have known better. Now I'm repeating now. Did you not hear what I said earlier, Remedy? I have accidentally friendly fired other people before, and I apologize as well. That has happened. And it's probably on a VOD somewhere too. I did. I have TK'd other people in this game before, and I apologize almost immediately because it's a natural reaction for me. So when Google did not do that, it's a different story. No text, no voice, nothing. It was blatant. At least mine wasn't intentional. So no, it's a very different story here. It's not about feelings. Did you see the replay, Remedy? The way that happened was so blatant. Like, that should not have happened. So, yeah. If you said my bad, I probably missed it at the time, but nevertheless, never have that happen again. Like I said before, Remedy, if it was a random player, I move on. But it's you. You've been here for a while now. I'm making a big deal out of it. Because I care. I don't want that to become a recurring thing. Again, I thought this would be all obvious by now. But it just keeps dragging. You know what would have helped? Be a bit more vocal about that.
And tellers.
I couldn't get away in time. My gut feeling was telling me about the C4s, but I reacted too late. Oh well. Okay. So yeah, Testo. This is gonna be my last game of the night. But at least I'm glad that there were some good moments that happened tonight. And that's what I'm happy about. I don't know how I was able to keep it together. But it was an interesting test, to say the least. Got lucky on that one. Okay, there's one more. Oh, I missed the timing on that one. I think my positioning could have been better. Oh well. Now it's Deimos. Okay. Hey. Okay. Almost killed Dokubi. Oh well. So Testo and Remedy, just to give credit where credit is due. Yes, I did miss Google saying my bad earlier, but I missed that because the way that happened was not vocally clear enough for me. So it was very easy for me to miss something like that. So yes, I have to give credit where credit is due. Yes, you did say my bad, but I did not catch it at the time. Especially when the way it happened as well. But still, the point still stands. That's why I was looking off screen with the recording. Because I wanted to do the final closure. Come on, Bolt. There you go. I don't know what's taking them so long. That is a headshot? Look at this. That is a headshot? Honestly, that was a little... I think, to be honest, that was a bit sloppy from me, but... I got the headshot. To add what I said earlier, Testo, it can be very easy to miss important text messages sometimes. You know what you should have done? I should have clicked on the chat history. But in my mind, I thought I did, but I didn't. But I'm gonna move on now. I definitely could have handled that better, but I cannot think on that too much, or else it'll eat me. But that is why I always. But that also brings up another interesting point. That is why I if possible, I always prefer to do vocal chat because it's less likely to miss things. But you live and learn. Yes. Yes. That's... And to make it just to drive the point straight home. Nope. Should have had the recording. Nope. Nope. Hold on. There it is. Bear with me. Should have had this saved earlier, but I didn't think too far ahead with this. But yes. So Tesla, if you're still there, just bear with me. Because I know you're new here, but this is not something you see happen very often. I'm actually going to pull the receipt. My own receipt. Oh boy. It's quitting time. You know how in those situations where you're at work and you miss and you think you did something but you didn't. Unfortunately, it happened again today. But I'm gonna pull up here. You know what sucks? It wasn't even a bad day today, but unfortunately, mistakes happen. Still can happen. Okay, let me just pull the receipt. So this is for you, Testo. You can watch this later, but I'm going to try to cue it up to this point. I don't want to play a game. I'm not even looking at the game.
Perfection. Perfection.
Why?
Nope.
I'm not even...
Yeah, immediately.
Why?
Alright, guys.
Why? I wasn't even looking at the game.
Defense first plans.
Yeah, no. I'll take the penalty. I'll take the penalty. No. Nope. No. I don't know why the match started. I don't know why the match started. I was AFK. I'm not even the party leader. Yep, I'll take the penalty, but I was just busy off screen. But anyway, what was I doing? Because I cannot do another ranked match at all. Okay. Where is it? Who was the part leader, Remedy? Don't tell me somehow when I was alt-tabbed, the queue started. I didn't even start the queue at all. I just alt-tabbed. That's it. Yep, it happens to the best of us, Testo, but I want to pull the receipts here. Yeah, I have no clue. How did that rank queue start? I alt-tabbed. Don't tell me don't tell me that somehow alt-tabbing somehow did that. Oh, lovely when that happens. Yeah, I was thinking. Wait, alt tabbing somehow starts a match. Yeah, I'll take the penalty. I'm not even gonna be on in about an hour anyway. But anyway, trying to pull up this moment here before I go to sleep. I'm not afraid to pull my own receipts, Testo. If this was me when I was 18 years old again, or 20, I trust me, Testo. Take my word for it. My character when I was younger, especially when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, it was worse. At least I'm not afraid, to at least do something to get better. I'm working on that. No, 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 no. This is I want to pull the receipt just to drive the point home. No, 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 that's not it. No, 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 nope. Okay, should be right about here. Nope. 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 Okay. Before I... Oh, no. Hold on a second. So here's the moment that you've been waiting for, Testo. Why that dragged on a bit. But it's another textbook example of how easy or how easy or you think in your lovely brain you think you get it sometimes, but the mistake can still happen in the worst possible moment. It's very easy to look in hindsight. But anyway, this is the moment here. Let me just pull it up here just to drive the point home. So basically, before you came on, Testo, we basically were just doing a standard match or a quick match, but it wasn't a ranked match, if I remember. So this is basically what happened. Again, you can pull up the audio here, but still. Bad judgment can still happen, unfortunately. It happens to the best of us. So, yep, there's Google right there in the site with me. Again, just, doing the typical defense. So when that happens, I think it's natural to say that the emotions that I tried to keep in check unfortunately failed in that moment. I don't know if you probably cannot tell by my face during that moment. But when you have something like that happen, yeah, just look at that. Just to look at the way how that friendly fire happened, especially the way it had to happen in that moment. The moment that you want me to say is gonna happen, but I have to show the receipt. So again, I'm gonna play it uninterrupted here. See, look at the replay. Oh, it doesn't show the replay, but you can see how it happened there in the split second if you slow it down. And here comes the what's that phrase? This is the truth that I'm about to show you. I'm not even gonna try to do that phrase I'm trying to say, but basically the golden moment is kind of about to happen here. Okay, should be happening here any second now. I want to pause it here just to drive the point home, like I said. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, there it is. There it is. Can I free there? Oh, can I freeze it? Oh no. There you go. There it is. Let me make it just a little bit bigger. I know I can make it full screen, but I'll just do it this way. You know what? Screw it. Nope. Hold on a second. Let me just change my face cam to the left side so you can see it better. There you go. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I just want to make sure I get this right. There. Oh, there you go. See it? Part of the hair is in the way, but it was indeed said earlier. I don't know if you can see it, but yep. It says right there. GM00715, aka Google Maps or Google Maps. That's the player name at the time, by the way, Testo. But yes, that was him at the time. For some reason, and I don't know how, but I cannot dwell on this too much now that I know that I've seen it again. He actually did say MB mixed input. And again, I don't know why my brain did not input the MB thing. I just, for some reason, and I still cannot explain it. My mind only saw mixed input. I did not see the MB part at all, or it just did not register me. With that being said, now that you've seen it, Testo, and the receipts, yes. And again, Remedy would have been it would have helped a little bit more if had the VC been an option at the time. And it can be very easy to miss things on text. Even for me, it's so easy to miss and mess up when you see something like that happen. So again, this is not something that happens very often, but I'm sorry. But that's why I always, if ever possible, do voice chat or vocal, because there's a less chance of, for misinterpretations, or a little bit less of a chance to miss mistakes like that. But yes, it's right there. It's right there. The hair is getting in the way, but it does say right there. Yes, I apologize. This is unfortunately a mistake that I didn't think happened. But yes, I apologize indeed. And Testo is here as well, as witness as well. If you go back to this VOD, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, it's around 40 minutes and 50 seconds, and you can basically see things get worse from there, as I didn't even bother to look at the text chat at the time, because I thought what I assumed happened. No, I did not verify. So unfortunately, a terrible mistake, especially from me, can happen. Unfortunate, but I cannot think on that I cannot eat on that for too long. It's gonna make things worse if I do not take it to heart and move on. So, Test, are you still there? I don't know if you're still watching, but yep, this is one of those things that unfortunately can still happen. Are you still there, Testo? And I saw your message, Remedy. At the very least, I'm willing to pull the receipts. That's one lovely thing about, recording things live, is that they never truly go away. Is Testo still there? Or he had to go? But nevertheless, there you go. Again, this reminds me of, mistakes that happen at work, and unfortunately can still happen even at home. Yeah. Yep. It's all about first impressions, Testo. Like I said before, even for someone like me, mistakes can still happen. I've had my fair share. Let me tell you a quick story, Testo. Not talking about today, but let me tell you about a couple of instances that I had to take care of off screen. I don't have it on video, but just take my word for it. There are behaviors, especially mostly in voice chat, that I had to do that talk that I just did to Dimitri. So that thing you heard, that the way I talked earlier, that is the exact same MO that I do for people that misbehave, especially the ones we have been known for some time. And I've had to do that before in a Discord VC in the past, especially to one member in particular that I don't think you guys know. I'm not going to name names, but trust me, there is this one person that we've known since 2020 or 2021. I don't see that user as much anymore, but trust me, I've had to do a similar conversation like that. And in that time, there was no doubt that they were being at fault. There's no doubts. There's no emotions, getting in the way of that conversation. It was legit. It was a legit complaint or complaints that I had to deal with. So basically, there are times you get it right, and there are some moments you get it wrong, and sometimes it can be very bad. That's why I always prefer voice chat most of the time. Little bit less chances for mistakes to happen. So that's why I'm not always a huge fan of text chat. It's a little easier to ignore, but it can also be a double-edged sword. That's the downside, especially for me. How often do you get something like this happening, Tess? I'm not here to brag, but how often do you get receipts pulled like this, especially from somebody that makes a mistake? Especially an honest mistake or a terrible mistake, whatever you want to call it. Not one of my finest moments, but that's what makes us human. It can even happen to me. It can happen to you. It can happen to anybody, but I cannot think on this too much. Life is too precious. So you just accept that you screwed up, which I did, and move on. You have to. If you don't, it's gonna eat at you. There's a lovely scene from Fillmore that I just remembered. I don't know if I can show it because it's copyrighted, especially Disney. But basically, what I'm trying to say is there's a scene from Fillmore that does illustrate the point home in a way. It goes the way of you forgive someone not because they need it, but you forgive someone because you need it. Something like that. So hopefully that makes sense in a way. It's not exactly the best example I can think of, but part of the way that happened reminds me of that little scene from that little show. Yes. That's fair, Remedy. That's fair. If anything, I'll try to see if the Barf player is going to join or somebody else will join in. Who knows? Maybe we'll find other people that will be able to join us on a regular basis. So, but like you said, Testo, you drove the point home. It can be sometimes be very easy to miss mistakes. It's very easy to miss things. It can be, unfortunately. I try not to have that happen, but it can. What do you mean, Yeet? Unfortunately, I'm out of time. I'm out of time. But unfortunately, mistakes like those happen. And not too much I can do about it. And again, Testo, it's always a challenge to pay attention to text chat. Basically, Yeed, that's what happened. Yeah, it's a bit of a long story, Yeed. But if you rewind this VOD up to... Basically, Yeed, just rewind this VOD and go to the... what does it say here? 3 hours and 9 minutes. You'll basically see the explanation. I don't want to repeat it again because this is dragging on for way too long, especially when I gotta go to sleep here. Oh! Now that I think about it, no, actually, no. I'm not gonna I'm gonna say that because I don't have enough on observation. But basically, I was thinking how to improve the plays that we do in Marvel Rivals. But again, I didn't even look at the replay, so I'm not even gonna say it. But what I'm trying to say is when we won those 5 matches in a row on Friday, what I'm trying to say is when we played the 5 matches in a row on Marvel Rivals on Friday, the DPS that the Barf player did, along with a couple of randoms, I didn't have to pocket heal them as much. But I did pocket heal them, but it seemed like they were doing very, very well. I don't know if it's something we can improve on, but again, I didn't even look at the replay at all. I hardly look at the replays unless it's something important. But it was interesting to see how everything flowed so well in those 5 matches. So again, I can't really form a strong opinion because I didn't even look at the replays yet. I still got them on my hard drive here, so I don't even know if I can make a video out of it or not. So we're only doing a 4 stack. What time is it now? Oh crap, 12:20. I'm gonna do a 4 stack only because it's just easier to find people for a 4 stack. 6 stack is possible, but oh boy. It seems like the matches overall are harder in 6, which is not surprising because the game has to find another 6 stack if that's true. But 4 stack is just easier. Doesn't take as long, and I remember how it took like 30 freaking minutes or more just to get a 6 stack. Trying to get a 6 stack going, 30 minutes or something. It took like to freaking queue the last time. No, I'm gonna do a 4 stack instead. And no, are you still there? Are you still there? Because I'm still doing the whole Marvel Rivals thing on Wednesday, but I'm gonna try to see if we can find people for Monday. It's a nice opportunity to find people that hopefully can become regulars of ours. Oh, you're saying that I don't know if you guys are going to be available on Wednesday. I don't know if you guys are free on Wednesday. That is because if you are joining on Wednesday, because if it's going to be, so it's obviously will be 3. So we'll probably find either a tank or a healer. That's what I'm thinking. Again, this is just me thinking ahead of time. It's either going to be a tanker or a healer. Oh. Well, again, well, it really depends, but if you're still at the same rank at that time, I'm gonna try to see what is gonna happen. Hold on a second. Crap, it's already over time. Just gonna quickly look at the history here. I have to look at the video editor again, but there were some fun matches on Friday, and we were 4-stacking. It worked well on our favor. I'll probably make a short highlight on all of those matches at the very end on how he won that. But I'm glad all the pieces went together. That's the best way I can describe it from my memory without looking at the replays. I don't remember the rank history too well. Let me just look at the contact list here quickly. Oh yes. So you go from bronze. So you go from plat to diamond, and oh yeah, so that's what is after diamond. Okay. I mean, if you reach Grandmaster, good, but it really depends what kind of teammates you get. I don't know. We were very lucky on Friday. I got my history turned on. You can watch my history if you want, but yeah, if you didn't include this 6-stack at the end, we did not lose a single match. I'm surprised it went that well. Still can't believe it. 5 matches in a row. That's how I was able to make it to plat too. But yeah. When was the last time you two played? And how did you two do? Oh yes, the last time you played, you got to plat 1, and you actually reached diamond 3. Okay. That's nice. If you keep playing the game for like 2-3 days straight, and you don't lose a single match, then yeah, I will not be surprised if you'll reach Grandmaster. Speaking of other things, remember Sped Kitty? I think Remedy and Remedy were there. Remedy and Google were there at the time, but yes, Sped Kitty has been having some mixed results. I don't know if Sped Kitty is queuing up with a 4-stack, 3-stack, 2-stack, or a 6-stack, but I've been having some. Yes, Remedy. Unfortunately, yes. Because I finally got the rank that I wanted. But, unfortunately, that big mistake happened, unfortunately. But what was I talking about? Yeah, Sped Kitty finally made it to Diamond 3. But it's a bit of a mixed bag. You can see there have been some wins and some losses. Yeah. Oh, crap. I need to go. Oh, my God. This is already going way over my time limit. I imagine. But, yeah, there's a Barf player. He was on earlier. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I think he was 6-stacking, but I could be wrong. But he's back to gold 1 again. Ooh. He's back to gold 1 again. Lost all those matches. Not a single win. Ooh, that hurts. But that same Barf player, man, When we played together, it worked. I don't know what to tell you. And that's his Raccoon player, who's good. He's flat 3. I think that was the day when he played together with us. We didn't lose a single match. Amazing. Despite my downsides, as you clearly see, when things work out, it's so good. But anyway, I'll try one tanking match. Not live, but off screen, because I'll try it. Because I've been thinking about doing tanking, but just Venom. All the other tankers don't interest me, but Venom is pretty fun. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Not the Thing, but Venom. Unfortunately, no, Remedy. If you want to see Remedy, you're gonna have to come on and play, unfortunately. It's already too late. 30 minutes after midnight. It's too late for me. I'm already over my time limit. I would have stopped it at midnight. But I had to give credit where credit was due, as you saw earlier. I had to. Not just for me, but for everybody. Yeah, I would have stopped earlier, like I said. But I have to give credit where credit is due. Not just for my closure, but for everybody else, including you guys. Remedy. Especially Google. I didn't think a big mistake was like that was going to happen again. But unfortunately, it did. In a spectacular fashion. But you gotta move on. Accept that the mistake happened. And just move on and learn from it. It's a permanent reminder. Oh god, it's already 30 minutes after midnight. Okay, I gotta go here, guys. I'm glad that everything got... we got things done, what had to be done. And that's it. Anyway, I gotta go here. There, guys. And by the way, wait, is that new follower still here? I don't know if Testo is still here, but I do recommend you join a Discord server if you can still hear my message here. I recommend you join a Discord server there. Anyway, gotta go here for good. Later.